Hey guys, this is Kirill, your Justice analyst from Belarus living in Germany, and today we are of course continuing with the reactions to the Eurovision 2025 entries. And today it's time for one of the most remarkable Eurovision countries, and it's Spain. Why most remarkable? Well, because Spain, no matter what the result is, they every year send in just what they like, something what really screams Spain. So many entries were in Spanish language, very rarely they were sent in to us something in English. And it's great when the country just stays true to itself, it's not trying to please the European audience. Sometimes it works, like in the case of Chanel. And unfortunately, sometimes the Spanish taste doesn't match the common European taste, like last year with Nebulosa. And after that iconic entry of Chanel, Slow Mo, Spanish selection Benidorm Fest became such a hype in the country. Now it's one of the most popular TV shows broadcasted there. The level of songs I think every year gets just better and better. And this year it was again having some record numbers in the viewing figures. So I think it was topping all the TV charts in Spain. And this Benidorm Fest was giving you everything from some kind of cringy performances like the one by De Teresa. Two, for example, definitely potential top 10 entries in Eurovision by Daniela Blasco. Nevertheless, as I have said, Spain stays true to itself and it doesn't choose something what feeds to the European public the most, they just choose what they like the most. Basically, as usually, I have checked all the entries taking part in the selection apart from the winning one, and now I already know that the winner is Melody, who is a 34-year-old singer from the historical region of Andalusia. She already became a star in 2001 when she was just 11 with her summer hit. And since then, she took part in numerous shows in Spain, and she even tried to represent Spain in Eurovision back in 2009 when she was competing against Soraya. She was so close to win, she had even the same number of points as Soraya, but Soraya just received more from the televoting, that's why she was proclaimed the winner. So Melody was so close to represent Spain already 16 years ago, and now she's back. And this time she's back with a song called Esa Diva, which has been written by her and another Spanish composer, but it was produced with the help of very well-known Swedish composers Thomas Gissing, Peter Boström, and I think Joy Depp. Back in the days, 10-15 years ago, Thomas Gissing was actually so often behind numerous Spanish entries for Spanish national selection and even for Eurovision. I've already heard that this year it's again some kind of banger, schlager, so I'm super curious because I love those old entries by Thomas for Spain. And now let's just take a look at the lyrics of Esa Diva. Reading between the lines, I think the message is that basically every woman who is working, who is fighting, is a diva. The mother who wakes up early, the artist without a poster, with money or without fortune, they are all divas too. She says the diva is brave. Diva is powerful, her life is a garden full of thorns and roses, but she resurfaces dancing with more force than a hurricane. I think these lyrics are also very personal to Melody because she's also singing about having great voice and achieving something while not stepping on the others, but just being free, singing like fish in the sea. So the lyrics are of course not too impactful, but if it's really some kind of schlager pop track, I don't think they should be. I think it's a great inspiring text, but now let's just go for the first listen where I will just take a look at the MP3 track or the official music video depending on what is available, and then for the second listen I will definitely take a look at the live performance. So I'm already very curious and excited. Let's go. Esa Diva. But a great beginning already screams flamenco. Spain, it definitely has the Schlager build-up. Her voice is such a powerhouse. This guitar in the background, it definitely ticks all the boxes. Her voice sounds so mature. Yeah, this bridge is a bit weak, I would say. Ooh, such a long note, wow. Cool, really cool. A great Schlager song, what else to add? Perfect. Yeah, really, for me, having a lot of this nostalgic feeling, it reminds me so much of this Thomas Gison entries from like 2008, 2009, for example. It reminded me a lot of Choral with Toda, Esta und... Or there was one not really Eurovision related song, Soy Como Soy, I think it was called, by Mirella. Mirella you probably know from the Spanish selections of 2009 and 2000, I think 17 or 18. So, but with this song she didn't compete in the selection. It was kind of an anthem of local pride in Spain. So this kind of vibes I'm definitely getting from Esa Diva as well. But now let's just go for the live performance. Just can't wait to see how Melody is performing the hell out of the song. This kind of hat, it's probably something what like the Spanish matadors are wearing or something like that. Yeah, and she's also flying in the swing. I mean, it already screams Eurovision performance, so really, really cool and captivating beginning. Throw in this hat, so she's so cool. She has such a great energy, I already love it. God, I hope someone has caught her and not that she just fell down like that. Well, vocally she's brilliant. How she was doing this kind of staccato notes, like really shortly hitting those couple of tones before the chorus was really, really good. Ooh, and even costume change. I mean, this performance gives us basically everything. Her costume actually strangely reminds me of Slovenia from last year. It just misses that this part becomes illuminated or something like this towards the end. And even thrown like in Angelina Mango's performance from last year. And I think her vocals are so stunning, so this is just flawless. Oh my god, in the beginning she was singing while sitting in the sling. Now she's singing while she's even lifted up in the air. You imagine how hard it is. So for many singers in the selections, even when they're standing still, they're out of breath, they don't have enough support. And this woman, she's doing all this kind of dancing, running around on stage, sitting, laying, and singing perfectly. That's super impressive. Such a professional. This is now this part which I said was sounding a bit boring, but if they now fill it up with some amazing dancing routine or something like that, I'm there for it. This camera angle was so great. If it would just film her from one angle and then we see this rotation, I don't think this would be as impactful and as impressive, but it looked really cool. My god, she's still not out of breath. She's just the definition of the word powerhouse. I haven't seen this coming, so she's now doing some kind of helicopter move. So hello to Slavko Kalesic from Montenegro. Give me your body. Let's write a story. It's like she was asked how many Eurovision cliches would you like to have in your Eurovision staging, and she just said, yes, please. And what an ending. Now she's laying in their arms after doing this kind of flip. So, wow, I'm speechless. What could have been a better title for this performance? I think that Diva is absolutely perfect title for the song and for this performance by Melody. So it was so captivating. The only downside I see in this is just the song doesn't really sound like 2025. For me, definitely sounds like a perfect song from 2008, 2009, 2010, which I would just download straight away, would listen to it and would think, oh, what kind of good times we had back then. But it definitely is not really something modern and current. So this might be really a big problem with this entry. I don't think that the general public, who is of course listening more to the radio, to the songs which are kinda now in trend, would not really feel so much sympathy for this song as maybe we Eurovision fans would do. But first, let's take a look at the Spanish history in the Eurovision finals of last 5 and last 15 years to see how well they did in comparison to the other automatic finalists, and also Switzerland, because this year, of course, Switzerland is starting in the final directly. You can see that from the 6 countries which are automatically in the final this year, they're ranked 4th worst, so the same as last year. And of course, in the last 5 years, they at least had that amazing result with Chanel. They had also quite decent result with Blanca Paloma. But if we take a look at the last 15 years, you can see that Spain is looking even worse. They're ranked only 5th out of the 6 countries. And actually country number 6 is Switzerland, which just failed to qualify so many times into the final in the last 15 years that of course Spain, UK, France will definitely look better. Now let's take a look what the bookmakers think about this entry. And now you can see on your screen that from 37 countries taking part in Eurovision this year, Spain is currently ranked 32nd. So actually from all automatic qualifiers at the lowest position. Well, worth saying that they were of course the first from the automatic qualifiers to pick their entry. So countries like UK and Germany still have their potential to fall even lower. But basically it says that bookmakers are kind of sure that Spain will not be in run for top 5 or even top 10 this year. And I have to kind of agree. I really love this performance. I love Melody. Her energy is so radiating. This is definitely a song which will go to my playlist, but probably it's not the right entry for Eurovision 2025. Talking about staging, if you ask me, I think this performance was absolutely brilliant. You can just take it one-to-one to Eurovision stage, maybe amplifying the costumes of dancers a little bit and her own costume as well. I think this beige colored, so skin colored costume was not really the best thing. I think they can go for more gold, silver. That's what I have thought about the Spanish entry. I really love it. For me, it's just breaking my heart to see that probably it will not do so well in Eurovision, but I'm definitely keeping all my fingers crossed for Melody so that the general public will also feel it and will also vote for her. If you still haven't subscribed to my channel for some reason, definitely do so. Like this video and definitely don't forget to tune in tomorrow for the next video. Bye bye.